Welcome to a whole new fighting game's worth of histories, everyone. Today, we have a fun and homicidal character that would immediately become highly regarded in the fighting game community and even among many designers. He's a guy who doesn't really care about the battle of good and evil that seems to repeat throughout the series, mostly just wanting to kick Kyo's ass whenever possible. Welcome to the history of Iori Yagami. How he was created. Iori Yagami was designed by Shinichi Morioka, with the pixel art done by Yuichiro Hiraki for the King of Fighters 95 in 1995. I'm not 100% sure if he was created to be Kyo's rival, or after he was created it was decided, but nevertheless, they became eternal rivals. As contrast to Kyo, for the most part, SNK decided to keep his life extremely private, mostly meaning that he's a more show not tell character, as we really don't learn much about his life besides the fact that he has relatives of some kind, as well as that he had a girlfriend in the background with not any real expansion on this. He was made with the intention to have a loose relation to the Yamato no Orochi legend, but again, very loosely, as it mostly involves the main KOF story through the three separate clans that sealed Orochi and his followers, the Hakushu, with the Yasakani clan making a blood pact with Orochi after the Yasakani leader's wife was allegedly killed by the Kusanagi clan, renaming themselves to Yagami. Iori's look. Surprisingly as well as unsurprisingly for a fighting game character, Iori has only had 3 main looks in the 26 years he's been in gaming. His first design is absolutely iconic. Even the staff predicted that his design was going to be a fan favorite after having initial location testing. This design became so iconic and untouchable, in fact, that many designers and illustrators said that he was difficult to draw for, with the main sentiment of being the series' most wild character due to his hairstyle. He would eventually get a redesign all the way in the King of Fighters 12 that would only last across the 12th and 13th game. For 14, he was however redesigned by Eisuke Ogura, which provoked major controversy, though the director, Yasuyuki Oda, explained in an interview that they wanted the character to have a new look for the new story arc. Personality. Iori is pretty much a wild card, but with his own moral code, relying on no one but himself, and as the story goes on, he kind of settles down a bit. Mostly he's just blunt and rude, but he has killed people, mostly due to the riot of blood because of his ancestors getting the curse of Orochi. He also betrayed his teammates, Eiji Kitsuragi and Billy Kane in 95, but he hasn't done this since. For the most part of the series, all he really wants to do is constantly challenge Kyo at every opportunity, not even being sure why he hates Kyo in the first place. He even teams up with Kyo multiple times with recent installments, showing that he despises him less and less. On a bit of a funnier note, Iori is particularly music-oriented, implied to be a singer, while seen playing the bass as well as some guitar. He apparently also loved cats, as seen in some art. Abilities. Iori's fighting style is known as Yagami style of ancient martial arts. This is a violent and offensive style that incorporates the use of claw-like attacks. Due to the curse of Orochi, he has the power of pyrokinesis, being able to create fire from thin air and control it at will. Along with this is the Riot of Blood, which is basically him just going insane but getting a giant boost to his strengths. In real life, he is seen as a top tier character in many of the games. Iori has appeared in so many games that I'm just gonna name the main games and then we'll go from there. His first appearance was in KOF 95, followed by KOF 96, KOF 97, KOF 98, KOF 99, KOF 2000, KOF 2001, KOF 2002, KOF 2003, KOF 11, KOF 12, KOF 13, KOF 14, and soon to be KOF 15. Other KOF games he appeared in are R1, R2, EX Neo Blood, EX2 Howling Blood, Neo Wave, Maximum Impact, Maximum Impact 2, Maximum Impact Regulation A, Heat of Battle, I, Android, Quiz KOF, Battle de Paradise, Kyo, Sky Stage, All-Star, 4 Girls, KOF Volleyball, KOF Mahjong, Moyo KOF Daidendokai, KOF Cross Goro Densetsu, KOF Destiny, KOF World, and KOF Orochi Go. Other games he was in are SNK vs. Capcom, The Match of the Millennium, Capcom vs. SNK, Millennium Fight 2000, Capcom vs. SNK 2, Mark of the Millennium 2001, SNK vs. Capcom, SVC Chaos, Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, Real Bout Fatal Fury Special, Neo Geo Heroes Ultimate Shooting, The King of Ciphers, Core Masters, Million Arthur Arcana Blood, Days of Memories, SNK's Darts 3 in the Black, Neo Geo Tennis Coliseum, The King of Millionaire, SNK Dream Battle, Lord of Vermilion RE2, The Rhythm of Fighters, Metal Slug Defense, Brave Frontier, Game of Dice, Crusader's Quest, Tian Tian Xuan Do, Yamato Chronicle, World Cross Saga, Ultimate Heroes, If World, Crash Fever, Grand Summoners, Arena Masters, Valkyrie Connect, Tower of Saviors, Kimiwa Heroes, Puzzle and Dragons, War Song, Avabel Online, Returners, Soul Warrior, SNK All-Star, Knives Out Tokyo Royale, Gang Legend, SNK Fighting Age, and Freestyle 2. Voice actors. Iori has had only 2 Japanese VAs throughout the many games he's been in. His first VA was Kurihiko Yasui from KOF 95 to Neo Geo Heroes Ultimate Shooting. Some other roles he held are Neji Black in Dengi Sentai Mega Ranger, Atsushi in Yakuza 5, and Bracco in Juken Sentai Geke Ranger. His second VA from KOF 14 to now has been Takanori Hoshino, whose other roles include Chiba in Tengen Ashura, Shido in Get Backers, and Van in Gun Cross Sword. Extra info. In the 2010 live-action movie, he was portrayed by Will Yun Lee. The Japanese dub of Iori in the movie was done by Sho Sudo. I'd probably get murdered in the community if I didn't take a second to talk about Miss X, who first appeared in SNK Gao's Fighters, which sadly isn't canon, where Iori hosts the Queen of Fighters tournament while entering under the guise of Miss X. Obviously everyone sees through this, but it's hilarious nevertheless. This version was voiced by Takanori Hoshino as well. Miss X canonically appears in SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy, voiced by Chisa Hori, as DLC in full female form, as well as in cross-dressing form. Miss X's ending shows them having a nightmare in which they reconcile their rivalry with Kyo, but Iori then wakes up and becomes embarrassed about the whole affair. Iori has recently been peddling back his craziness, so it might not be too crazy for Iori to officially cool his rivalry with Kyo into a more friendly one. I mean, we have seen them in a band together in an alternate universe, and he even sort of grieved his death, so it's definitely not out of the question to see a break in the pace. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next video.